And good morning, everybody, here on Duff TV. It's SATIS Grand Final Day, and it's St Pat's twice versus GYC twice. I'm Aaron Robertson here in the commentary box, nice and tucked up and nice and warm. On a sunny day in the northern capital is Dave Mohr. G'day, Dave.
G'day, Aaron. Yeah, what a beautiful day it is. A bit better than last year. It was windy and cold and overcast, but yeah, for this time of year, you can get a better day, and the ground's in fantastic condition. A magnificent day of SATIS footy ahead of us.
Look, I went to a DSIP or a little country school. Got no idea what this is like, Dave. You're at St Pat's. You're a teacher here. What's it like for the student and an ex-student as well? What's it like for the students? We see Blair Brownless cruise past and the GYC girls getting ready for their photo.
Oh, there's nothing like school footy. It's something you remember for the rest of your life. You're playing with your mates, the people that you've been through, school with for 10, 12 years, and now it's a culmination of a lot of good fun playing school sport. And I won a premiership in 1984 against St Virgil's up here, and something I'll never forget. So
the ground went the other way then too, Dave, didn't it? Right, okay. So some changes in the space. St Pat's got a big stem cell going on, but their footy team is what it's all about. Now, the girls won the inaugural SATIS Girls Grand Final 2018. GYC being the dominant team, Dave. We're expecting that they will be the favourites in today. Do you want to mention maybe a couple of players, a little bit of the history of this game today?
Yeah, well, Guilford Young College, a lot of players that play club with North Hobart and Clarence in particular. A few girls missing today from perhaps their best team through Devils commitments, but yeah, a lot of really good girls there. Look out for Millie Richardson, Zara Appleby, Lily McConnon, Caitlin Stevanovic, Eliza Garay, Hayley Atkinson, these sort of players, experienced players, year 12 girls that are going to light it up today. And for St Pat's, there's some real stars that we might get to, because I think we're about to start the proceedings with the national anthem, Aaron.
Yes. So we kick off here with the national anthem to start off SATIS Grand Finals. All right, the rousing noise of the national anthem. It's around about 9 or 10 degrees. Although you're the experts on the Bureau of Meteorology, Dave. How warm is it at the moment?
Yeah, it might get to 13, 14 today. I think it'll peak around 2 o'clock, around the start of the boys' game. But yeah, no, look, as I said, there's not hardly a cloud in the sky. A little bit chilly in the shade, but no wind. And I think it's going to be a fantastic game of footy. Talk about Guilford Young College there. Their percentage is through the roof. I looked last night at the ladder, and it was, I think they only had about 12 points scored against them over 6 games.
I don't think Scotch scored last week, and they've been a really dominant girls team over the last couple of years. Grammar was who St Pat's beat. St Pat's haven't been to the grand final for a little while, so it's going to be interesting. A lot of bottom majors in their team. St Pat's have got Mickey Gowans there, who's the coach. He's really experienced, been a teacher there for a little while. I think Blair's the assistant there. He gets involved with whatever he wants to. They're fairly experienced. They've got a lot of girls that are playing senior footy amongst pretty much 2 clubs, whereas St Pat's are spread across quite a few clubs, so it's going to be interesting how they can come together, particularly in the first few minutes.
Speaking of young stars, I know you know this young lady a fair bit, Aaron, but
the fix mic's turned up, isn't it?
It is. Aya Cottam, just a star in the making. Only in year 9, she's just dominates junior footy up here, and she's stepping up to a senior level, and she's been fantastic all season. So watch out for her. Yeah,
Aya is an exhilarating player. Saw her a couple of months ago playing in the NTJFA opener, and she didn't get many touches when she does get the ball, and she'll be exciting to watch. Isabel Opray will start in the middle. She'll get a little bit of ball. And we'll expect to see probably an aggressive start here in the ruck. Here's Maddie Halgarth. She's a Longford player. Seen a little bit of hurt. She's probably going to get her hands on it at different stages. Craig Newman, we've actually got him mic'd up today, Dave. So hopefully Craig makes sure that his language is appropriate for SATIS football. So we've got him. We'll see if we can stick him up. And the other exciting thing, we've got Nick Dendham, who's going to be jumping in and providing us some of the colour and excitement on the boundary line, as well as we're about to kick off in the SATIS Grand Final for 2024. And there's Hogarth. Neither player was able to get their hands on the ball. It's now just falling at ground level. A was straight away into the contest. Ball's tapped past Aya again. Maisie Howard lays it. Now it's Cotton. Runs to 45. To the left. No, it snuck through. What a start for Cotton. As we expected, she accelerated out of the contest and in a 40-metre drilling goal, and St Pat's are away.
Oh, what a talented player Aya Cottam is. Involved twice in that passage of play, and just the confidence there to go on goal. As soon as she got that ball, she just exploded out of the contest, and got a bit of luck with the bounce, but you need that sort of thing. But you can see it here. Here she comes, surrounded by players, shrugs a tackle, shrugs another one, and 40 metres out. Gets a nice little leg break there and goes through for a goal. So first blood at St Pat's, and gee, that'll boost their confidence. Back in the middle. Here she is again. Takes it away, Cottam, possession number 3. She doesn't break the tackle this time. Gets a handball away to Delta Witt. She kicks it high. Contested footy. Getting there first was Atherton. Little handball out here towards Emily Hogarth. She keeps it in front of her. Contested footy. Be held up here. Should be a whistle on play. There is. Ball up.
So there's been 4 touches. There'll be 8, haven't they, Dave? So far, fairly clean touches as we're back into the ruck contest again. It's missed by Milne. That's Milne for GYC. Rainey will be involved today. Was involved in the 16 squad this year. Another throw up by Dave Newman, the umpire. Hogarth in the ruck for St Pat's. And there's Delta Witt. Seen a bit of Delta over the journey. She's got a lot of tenacity, and there's been a free kick as a little bit of a leg, and Milne's got it just in the middle of the ground. Milne
kicks towards half forward. Their first foray inside 50 for the GYC combination. As overrunning the ball. Here's a chance for Opre. Into attack. St Pat's there through Matilda Bonner. Kicks long. Mark dropped there. Chance now to break away for the Saints. In there is Fia McCormack. And they'll be tackled to a standstill. So nice Irish name there, Fia McCormack, the number 7.
Seems appropriate, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Brothers play for Launceston in the TSL. Tiernan and Connell. Chance now for GYC as they kick into attack.
So they've gone forward a couple of times, but there's a little bit of rushness in the way. That might have been a high, not called. That was Milne from GYC again. They're off half back at the moment, St Pat's. Cottam trying to be at ground level with some ferocity. And then spinning around was Gray. Now it's been loose. She realised she had it, Hogarth. She suddenly looked around and the ball was in her hands. Howard taps it to herself. Has some pressure now coming from behind, and the ball's been shoveled out into some space. St Pat's with some numbers around this contest at the moment. GYC just look like the bus trip's really affected them there. Really slowed down at the moment as the ball's now in towards Fox. Her kick's ineffective inside the forward 50. The wider handball was an option. It's been missed by Howard. Another ball which not finds a target. There's Delta Witt. She'll try and get the ball back onto her right boot. In the end, the old stub pass as she moves ball inside the forward 50 line. Quick kick inside to the top of the square. Neither team's really getting a clean possession. It's still a chance now. Milne out the side. Quick handball out by Gale. And it's gone through for a minor.
1-1-7 St Patrick's. Guilford Young College yet to score. So most of the players been in the St Patrick's forward 50. Kick out is going to be taken here by Eliza Garay. Plays under 18s for the Kingborough Tigers Football Club.
Just before we do, Nick Denham, can you hear us, mate? He's on boundary side at the moment.
I can hear you, Peach.
Yeah, mate. Footy, what's the feeling down there at the moment, Nick? Early stage is very scrappy.
It's pretty scrappy early, so it's the good quality footballers get their hands on the ball. We've seen Aya a couple of centre clearances and 2 inside 50s each apiece, but obviously St Pat's getting the score on the board.
Thanks, Worm.
Kick out of defence by GYC. Chance to pump it back in though. Shelby Stewart, long inside 50, clears the contest, over the back. Here's Alice Fox on top of it. But GYC defence clear it momentarily. It's coming back again through Maddie Hogarth. Handballs it off to Cottam for her second. Oh, hits the post. I was about to call it, Aaron.
Yeah, I think you had. I thought it had as well. Hogarth's been good. She's at the moment they're really squishing the space down, aren't they, St. Pat's?
So yeah, I had Cottam. You can see again. It looked good in running. It hit the top of that goalpost. So 1-2-8. St. Pat's. GYC yet to score. 5 minutes in. We're playing 15-minute quarters today, Aaron.
Yep.
For our viewers out there.
St. Pat's have got a great press here. Backlines snuck up and really made the ground small for Guilford. It's going to be hard to clear.
Nick, what about Denny Bree's advantage down there? It's a pretty still day.
It's a typical, beautiful day up here in the north of the state. Blue sky, not a breath of wind.
Great bit of proclasm, nice and early. Worm, and the ball's in the middle. St. Pat's once again dominating this space. Stewart's in there. She's the VC today. It's a bit of a chaos ball inside the forward 50. Players around the pack. It's picked up by Robinson. A couple of touches now to her. The ball's now free. Instead of it, she's got it. There goes Rani Milne. She shovels the ball out to the side. There's an awkward snap by Gale. That's her second chance to get a shot on goal. Rushing in was Delta Witt. She might go again, Gale. She's got a lot of little time here. Now handballs out to Cottam. Third shot on goal by Cottam. It's across the face. That is great defensive mark there taken by Lane.
Olivia Lane, who's played with the New Norfolk Football Club in her youth, has crossed over to North Hobart. She kicks close to the boundary line. Safe and sound. So deep pockets here at the St. Patrick's Oval. It's a large ground, the largest school ground in the state. Over the back, chance here for Delta Witt. Needs release by hand. No, she goes herself now with the kick. Bouncing ball. Evades Rani Milne. There's Lane again. She might have been pushed in the back. She's laid upon now.
It's an interesting method there from Rani. Just jump on top of her.
Yeah, Rani Milne from the South Launceston Footy Club, one of the stars of this St. Pat's team. From the tap out. There's the skipper, Alice Robinson. Sorry, Lily Robinson. Alice Robinson's the captain of our Tassie team.
Yeah, they're well down at the moment too, the Tassie girls. Alice hadn't get many touches either, right, unfortunately.
Speaking of, we've got the Tassie girls coach, Ali Reynolds, her daughter. Oh, sorry, Deb Reynolds' daughter, Ali, out here playing today as well.
Good insight, Worm.
Here comes Witt, breaks the tackle, tries to snap it for goal. Holding firm there, Zara Appleby. Now the kick's close to the line, stays in. Good work by the GYC defence, and they clear outside their defensive 50.
Well, they need to get a bit of belief here, GYC, because at the moment they're shutting down. They've got the wall there in the back half as the ball's been really well marked in defence by Stevanovic. She'll go wide. Once again, St. Pat's players all around the contest. They have to just maybe hold, maybe even try and run the ball out, but it's a challenge at the moment for Guilford Young College as there's a pack of them out. Out the back is Gale. She's probably going to get called holding the ball. She's had a few opportunities, Gale. This is a better option. Get it towards this side. So I wouldn't say the commentary crow side of the ground is the option, I think, at the moment. There's some space over here, but it's the next kick's the problem, because even if it gets out here, there's no help for GYC. And a little hold in the middle. In fact, it's been called a throw, and GYC are going to try and launch into their forward 50 for only the second time. Gleason's got it, one of their better players. She dries up towards half forward. Players contest at the footy. He was dropped down by Rowley. She tries to go again. Moves out twice McCormack. And Pats break again, and they've cleared the pressure already.
Cottam kicks to space on the wing. Chasing it after there's Bree Wright. And she gets it out of bounds. And the crowd's building here. It's always a great day, the SATIS Footy Grand Finals. A lot of neutral supporters come along. So we've got... is it a last touch free kick?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. It looked like a 50.
And now it's a 50.
Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, very casual, wasn't it?
Cottam to half forward. But GYC strong in defence once again. Kick's not bad. Front position, St. Patrick's. Inside out kick to the centre of the ground. Players chasing after the pill. Ooh, almost taking possession there was Lana Burke. But St. Pat's through Shelby Stewart, the vice captain. Kicks in the wing. Keep it in Saints is the call.
Skilled sportsman Shelby. She's actually a state hockey player as well. Doesn't mind a bit of BMX as well. There you go. applies a trade up at South Launceston.
You've got all the info there, Worm, and all the players there.
You know us, Peach, we do our research.
That's good information. Anyway, Bonner, just on halfback here for Guilford Young College. There are a couple players down today, and they're finding their feet at the moment. Feel like they're flat is Hogarth. Quick kick out. Witt's got it. She looks one way. Has a heap of space in front of her. Just strolls past Bonner. The kick's not great. She might get an opportunity to get it again. She's on her knees. Looks for a handball out. It's been a quick ball in. GYC are set up okay for that quick rush to entry inside their forward 50. A loose ball thrown out the side. Picked up by Robinson. And it's going to go into the forward pocket for a behind. I think we've got a number there missing too. I think you're onto a 2, Dave.
I'm just texting now.
One of the great things about the odd game that I call, you could do TSL games where I think they're a little bit more switched on with their jumpers, but you always get a few. We do the Northern High School games now and again, and some of the teams don't actually have full numbers, so players run around. There's 3 number 3s or 4 number 4s. It's pretty complicated stuff. It's out towards Adams. There's a quick shot towards goal. It goes across the face. It might still be in the field of play as Milne tries to sit on the football, and they've got a touchdown.
I think number 16 is Lucy Williams.
Okay.
Because she's in my maths class, so I'll get verification of that.
She only got at maths?
Yes, she does well. Absolutely. So kick out now from Eliza Garay. Usually plays in the midfield a bit, but playing down back at the moment. Takes the kick out, runs the full measure. Nice looking kick. Off the hands there of Lily McConnon. Now it's a contest. Spills out and gets to the centre of the ground. That's Ali Reynolds, who Nick mentioned before now, fighting for the ball. Now she's got it. Little handball backwards. Cotton, she'll run. She'll touch it on the ground. Gets around an opponent. Runs the 15 metres. Kick towards Robinson, it clears her. And it's a mark over the back there to Eliza Garrow, who's been busy early on.
Yeah, she's probably been one of the best, and she needed to be busy because the ball has been down there for nearly 80% of the time at the moment. It's a good kick, though, into the middle. Finds McConnon. Can they try and build and get some possessions? Well, the setup at the moment's better because there's some players further up. If they get a contest to get the ball at the back, they're at least an opportunity. It's been missed by Richardson. Now it finally goes inside GYC's forward 50 for only the 3rd time today. Swinging around is Oprah, who's one of their more electric players who can get her hands on the football. Now it's been scooped down. It's Atkins. Heads up towards the forward pocket. And the defensive work applied now by Daly. And we're going to have at least a throw in here. 10 metres around from the goal.
So the first time that GYC have been deep into attack. We're 13 minutes in, so we're playing 15. So chance here for a late goal against the run of play. Out it comes, Cotton takes it with ease, gets the ball back to the centre. Chance there for Maisie Howard. Saints kick it towards half forward, a little bit aimlessly. Mark drop there by Olivia Lane. She recovers pretty well though. Appleby to the centre circle. They've set up well. Bouncing ball, plenty of numbers here for the St Pat's team at half forward. Rani Milne gets it now to the advantage of Eugenie Howard. She can pick it up, she can shoot on goal, and she kicks the second for St Patrick's. Eugenie Howard. And a great play there. Rebound footy from St Patrick's, Aaron, and culminating in a nice goal, calm finish. She got the handle on it, Eugenie Howard, and she put it through.
Set up by Cotton, wasn't it? She
Absolutely.
won the ball off half back and was able to get the ball out the back. And then once it's in space, St Pat's look far better. It's nearly the intensity here. That was a good kick into space as well.
Great vision from Rani Milne.
Yeah, and Rani's really improved as a player of the last sort of 12 months. More athletic than what she was, and she's gaining, but it was Cotton off the back half. Created that space, and it's the length of kicks. She's actually getting it past several lines of defence at the moment. St Pat's are thoroughly on top of this game, and GYC will have to try and get a late score. There's around about 40 seconds left as the ball's on the ground. McConnum's there first. Witt's in the contest. She's had 4 or 5 good touches today. GYC constantly under pressure, and the metrics here aren't looking good for them. If that's not a clean possession here, it's going to be in trouble. Robinson was good. Scoops the ball up towards their half-forward line. It's down towards Burke. Pressure now coming across. Amelia Milne for GYC involved. Players throwing themselves at the football. Through a crack Founds Gray, and it's going to be turned off here. Off to O'Prey. G delivers, forward line mark, and they're going to have a shot right on the ground. On the ground, Rowley. The last second, hopefully she doesn't play on. She does now, so right on the the quarter time siren, and Rowley drives towards goal. And that was touched. It's the end of a very impressive first quarter here, Dave Mohr, for St Pat's College.
At 2-3-15 to 1 behind, kick right on the siren there for Guilford Young. Yeah, an interesting quarter footy, but it was Aya Cotter who set the tone right from that first centre clearance. She took it upon herself, kicked that early goal that gives teams confidence in grand finals. And she was the dominant player on the ground in that first quarter. She really broke the lines well, but a lot of contributors to St Patrick's. They certainly had a lot of the ball inside 50. Guilford Young, now they're still in the contest. They're only a couple of goals down, but they've got a lot of work to do to work their way back into it.
Well, their challenge at the moment is getting past the halfway mark, but also getting past the sort of 40 to 50 metres out from the defensive goal. They've set up a wall, and we've got Nick Dendham down in the boundary. Nick, what can you tell? You're going to wander into a huddle, Nick?
Oh, I'm out here listening to Roy Stewart, St Pat's coach, just have a chat to his captain there, Lily Robinson. So I'll report back and see how that feels. But I'm just querying from Guilford's point, at what stage in a schoolgirls final can you put a hard tag on someone?
Well, I don't think anyone can run with her. That's the problem.
Yeah, she's dominant. She's putting in a Dusty-like performance for a grand final, the big stage, and she's really showing the skills. So, yeah, it's something obviously from Guilford they'll have to look at.
So this is one of the first little forays forward. I think this is the first goal. There's that acceleration. So this is a second touch, in fact, out of the middle, and then she got this ball. And as you say, Dave, she got a friendly bounce which found it through, but it's that one acceleration, ability to get the ball past and over 40 metres with low, hard, physical style of kicking. She was dominant, but I thought at times GYC really lacked, I suppose, a coherent strategy getting out of the defence, Dave.
I really like the game to Delta Witt in that first quarter. I thought she was the fellow traveller there in the midfield who really gave the forward line a lot of delivery. And they look dangerous up there a few times.
They're a good two-hit punch, aren't they, Delta and Aya, both them together. And they've got enough goal kickers, but I think the question at the moment is we don't actually know what the forward line's going to be like, do we, for GYC? Because it's only gone down a couple of times and it's been repelled pretty easily.
Yep, Eliza Garay, Olivia Lane have been working pretty hard back there to keep St Pat's out. So we know there's no breeze advantage. Having watched a lot of footy here, I think you can score at both ends on days like this. So, yeah, it's up to the Guilford girls to respond.
So we might have a quick break here on Duff TV. It's not a long break. We'll be back in a few moments. Don't go away. St Pat's 2-3-15 GYC with a behind very late in that quarter. Be back soon.
Eugenie Howard. And great play there. Rebound footy from St Patrick's, Aaron.
Possession here. It's going to be in trouble. Robinson was good. Scoops the ball up towards their half-forward line. It's down towards Burke. Pressure now coming across. Amelia Milne for GYC involved. Players throwing themselves at the football. Through a crack. Founds Gray, and it's going to be turned off here. Off to O'Prey. G delivers, forward line mark, and they're going to have a shot right on the ground. On the ground, Rowley. The last second, hopefully she doesn't play on. She does now, so right on the quarter time siren, and Rowley drives towards goal. And that was touched. It's the end of a very impressive first quarter here, Dave Mohr, for St Pat's. Welcome back, everyone. We might throw straight away. It's a long hooter here, Dave. We'll throw it to Worm on the boundary line. What did you get a sense down there, Worm, of what GYC and St Pat's are trying to do here at quarter time?
Yeah, g'day, Peach. I stuck around the Guilford huddle. Coach Mark Beck was pretty positive. He said we're in a new position, something we haven't been in. Obviously, they've been pretty strong down the southern competition. So something a bit different. He said he wants them to lock on, make sure they're tight on defence and make sure the midfielders are getting down there and helping out their backs. Obviously, the ball's been down there a bit. We had 9 inside 50s to 5 for that quarter. So they've just got to help out, work in little mini teams to really lock in. But that was the main focus, making sure we're defending as well.
Curious, Becky's come in and snuck in. Nicky Gowans is the coach, but Becky's the coach of the seniors, so he's obviously come in and provide some information too. So he's getting involved. They'll need as much advice, but the reality is, Dave, they've just got to stop Aya a little bit, don't they?
Absolutely. Just love the fact there, number 51 in the middle, Bree Wright for Guilford. She's done the old-fashioned thing of she's got the 5 and a bit of tape.
Oh, right, okay. I only just noticed that. I've got my glasses on the moment. That's maybe someone gets some texture or some hobby text just to set it up. We're just waiting to get stuck in. So a couple of goals to St Pat's in that first quarter was what we saw on the scoreboard, but the dominance around the ground and the wit, and also Robertson got in the game and Cotton. Their ability to get the ball, win it, and then clear it was exceptional. But the defensive work from GYC was certainly adequate. He's got the effects mic, must be just right next to the sign, I reckon. We're in the back in the middle again. The ball's up, Amelia Milne in the ruck. Somehow the ball gets thrown out to Rowley. Can GYC find some momentum here? She pushes and busts again. Howard comes in. And they're going to win a free kick.
Willow Rowley kicked that behind for GYC at the end of the first quarter. So she's from the Clarence Footy Club, kicks to half forward. Not a bad hit, that one. But back there is that girl again. Aya Cottam, close to the man on the mark, the girl on the mark, into the centre of the ground. Nearly a mark taken there by number 21, Maddie Hogarth. Ball spills to ground. And Guilford look like they've picked up their act this quarter and are getting a little bit of delivery to their forward line. Now Aya Cottam will get to the ball first. She gets a nice little block there from a teammate. Hand pass over the top. They're out of their defensive 50 now. So, gee, that's a pretty good mark there to Lily McConnon. Deep inside 50, chance mark. So, play on now. That's Millie Richardson. Handball over the top. Rihanna Scott's got it. Kicks for goal, and it's marked right on the line by Aya Cottam. A millimetre inside.
What's she doing in the back line?
She's everywhere.
Unbelievable.
She is everywhere.
Well, that was good from GYC. So they've had 2 forward entries in the opening 90 seconds as Aya one way. She's going to get done by holding the ball. The first mistake, she's saying she handballed it. It's been controversial, this one, in the big men's game in the mainland. And GYC will go back and have a shot as Craig comes in and just explains. Well, let's look at this tackle. Just can't hold it, the Guernsey. For me, that's holding the football.
Rihanna Scott, fantastic.
So she was involved a couple of minutes ago, Rihanna, and she's directly in front and getting GYC not just on the board, but some belief that they're in this game after a dominant first quarter from St Patrick's College. But a wonderful tackle from Rihanna Scott on the most dominant player on the ground. And she casually rocks back and slots it for Guilford Young College, and they're away here in the grand final.
Yeah, that's the goal they needed. Disappointing first quarter. They just couldn't get it in their forward 50, but early on, they put a bit more pressure on Aya Cottam a couple of times there. Once out of the centre, the first centre clearance, and then when she tried to take off the fullback, which she does on a regular basis, just a great tackle there by Rihanna Scott.
Aya also was the one who got to wear the map at one of our fabric launches too.
Yes,
early in the year. She got to wear the jumper. One of the teenagers around the state that wore the map. I've got a couple in my office too at the moment.
Goal kickers, we should mention them to quarter time. Cottam 1 and Howard 1 for St Pat's, and now Scott 1 for GYC. From the centre clearance, that's Willow Rowley.
So she's made a difference, Dave.
Absolutely. And here's that girl again, Rihanna Scott. Play on, says the umpire. We're mic'd up today, so we get first-hand information. High contact there on Millie Richardson. Playing on, runs into trouble, gets clear. Millie Richardson has missed to the left, one behind. So they're peppering the goals at the moment, Aaron Roberts.
Oh, Millie Richardson, she looked like she tried to find a tackler. And in the end, she just kind of snuck her through and looked like no one knew she had the football.
Peach, in the semi-final, we saw Aya do this a lot from full back. She'd try and break the tackles, run the lines and get out as close to the 50 as she could before she kicked. So it'd be interesting to see if Guilford have done their research here and follow that and try and stop that. She'll go to the right side and, yeah, let's see how she goes.
Well, the previous time she got tackled, she actually was already a fair way to the left of the defender, and she actually came back too far in the end, so it was probably more just a technical issue than anything. But yeah, good scouting again, Worm, as Aya will gain some ground. She'll run towards Richardson, who's been really involved. There's Rowley, who's been dominant so far. The ball's just on the ground for Adams, just on half forward at the moment. A little shove in the back, not called on McConnum. She's been good early. So they've certainly lifted in intensity at the moment, Guilford Young College, and they've been able to win a bit of the ball. But at this moment, though, it's back towards McCormick on half back. It's a very high ball to Cottam, who waits underneath. Straight away the fend off and said, I'll take one, I'll take two. Down the wing, the ball delivery is pretty good. Low and hard ball inside forward 50. Appleby now for GYC. Mrs. Harrison, Pat's lawn and all waiting all by herself. She couldn't quite grab onto the mark. It's been dropped by Gale and it's gone to hit the boundary post and will have a throw up. And Gale's had quite a few opportunities up forward, but every time she seems a little rushed.
Yes, very good result there, getting a boundary thrown, or they're bringing the ball back in now for throw up. So they've still got another chance here at St Patrick's. They need a settler. GYC have done all the scoring, all the inside 50s in this second quarter. Falls out towards Cottam, can't quite take her with her. Alice Fox now, close to the boundary line, kept in there by Rani Milne. She's beset upon. How does the umpire see this? No, Pryor.
Look high from here, didn't it, Dave? But I think it wasn't too bad a call from the umpire.
See the interchange players there for St Patrick's. Ready to come on. Clearance now by GYC. Outside their defensive 50, it may come straight back in. Overrunning it a bit there was Maisie Howard. Now they're away, Guilford, through Henley into the centre of the ground. That's terrific stuff there from Shelby Stewart. Kicks towards half forward, mark's dropped. Chance for both teams, bit of holding on there. And that's Lucy Williams. Number 16, Guernsey change there, was sorted that one out. Kicks to half forward. Here's Cottam. Can't quite get to the fall of the ball. Out by Rowley. This way, that away there from Hogarth, Maddie Hogarth. Kick to space, it's all GYC at half back.
Good contest so far. Rani Milne bumps her defender off her. Witt had it. She had pressure coming from the side. The ball's quickly delivered up high towards the goals. Might have gone out of bounds just and levelled up. It's, as you mentioned just off the break, Dave, it can get caught in sort of forward 50, and we're seeing that first 4 or 5 minutes of GYC's end. Now the last couple of minutes has been caught in the St Pat's end, and if they can get that wall, and if we pan out in a minute, Duff, you'll see it's going to be hard for them to exit here at the moment, GYC. It's been knocked towards a pocket. Milne's in there and goes over the boundary line in front of the canteen. We're expecting some good food today, Dave.
Yeah, I think there's a barbecue happening there, raising some funds, and also a brew coffee hut there as well. So if you're watching this on the stream, you want to get along,
get on down. Get a bit of coffee from Shannon's Brew Coffee. I feel like I probably should have some sort of card on that. I've had a lot of coffees over the years. I'm sure you have too, Dave.
I have. I had one this morning.
Yeah.
Tea, actually. That's
tea,
all right.
okay. Witt's in there. Hamill's overhead. Didn't really see a teammate, but she had Aya somewhere floating around. She's forward, she's back. She then picks up the ball. She scoops it out. She doesn't have a lot of support from any teammate. Milne trying to bust away through the pack. She's still live. Appleby's on her. And the umpire said that's a free. That's a hold. And is that a Rani Milne free kick?
Yes, indeed.
So she's going to have a shot directly in front, maybe slightly off centre here, 20 metres out, and she is a very good set shot. I just noticed that Worm's been chatting to Peter DiVenito too, so he's probably got some intel from us. As Rani Milne lines up, and it will flick back to you straight away, Worm. It's going back, it's coming back. And Milne's got her first St Pat's steady here in the SATIS Grand Final.
Nice little bit of right to left there from Rani Milne. Earned the free kick from that position right in front. And that's, I mentioned they needed a bit of a steadier because GYC came at them in that first 5 minutes and did all the scoring. And they've taken up the other end and just given themselves that little bit of distance again. 13-point margin.
What have you got for us, Worm?
Yeah, you don't miss a beat, Peach.
No.
I was talking to Pete. He wishing him all the best for the boys' final. He's the team manager for the first, and he said, yeah, they've got five girls out today with the Devils and another 2 playing the SATIS netball grand final. So I reckon they're having a real hot crack, given that they're probably missing, as the manager said, probably 7 of their top players.
Fun fact, Worm, he's just got back from coaching Italy in World Cup qualifiers for cricket, so he might have a bit of jet lag, young Pete.
He was quite instrumental in helping out with the Yes Stadium. Him and I were on a little behind-the-scenes committee, and he did mention that, and yeah, he goes over there a fair bit. So
Joe Burns played in that team too, didn't he, for Italy?
I think so. Up forward now, all nearly a chance there for Eugenie Howard, who's kicked one already.
No Italian heritage for you, Peach?
No.
Ball up. So just about 20 metres out. So Pats into attack again. They've weathered the storm here a little, although GYC now attempt to clear. Here's Isabel Opre. She takes possession. She's tackled. Thrown to the ground. Good strong tackle there from Maddie Hogarth. They bred him tough out at Longford, and that was a Longford-type tackle.
Absolutely. They've been lifting. The senior girls are struggling, but the 17s has got a good little program going as they need to get another response here, GYC. It's been in the hands of Richardson. And the ball will be held up. Lovely sunny day at the moment. You enjoying the sunshine, Worm?
It's beautiful out here, mate. Gee, I was about to say Guilford, sorry, St Pat's, they lock in really well in defence. They've set up really well behind the ball, and it's really difficult for Guilford to break that line. Unlike the men's, where you've got guys that can kick, 40, 50, 60 metres, it's a little bit harder for the girls, and some big hit there. St Pat's are doing a great job on that. Yeah,
McCormick going down from a heavy hit. It's going to be a free kick here. It's going to be a St Pat's ball. I'm not 100% sure who it's going to.
Lucy Williams.
Yeah, so she's got it. Hope she remembers her maths homework as well. Goes towards the pocket. It's a high ball. We've got the numbers around this one. McConnon's been good in defence so far for GYC. Rainey Milne manages to hold it up. They scramble enough to get a ball up around about 20 metres out from the St Pat's goal. They're building up again after a couple of good minutes. Appleby's been effective in the ruck. One way, two way. Cotton steals one out of the pack and slots one through. She's got a couple.
Yeah, great goal again from Cotton. Just explosive out of those contests. And she just has that sense that, of a good player, of where to be and what to do when you get it.
We'll just
don't muck around. If you see the goals, you break clear and you're not
now,
through.
Foz, you know the replay on TSL, we're going to get a couple on this one. That's how good it was. Look at this. Yep. So she lifted her arms up and she went through to give her space, but also to allow her to access the ball to the boot. We'll see one more time, Jerry. That's that good. That's going to the highlights package.
That's sort of Judd-like.
Oh, it's magic.
Peach, I'm not sure if I can completely believe my statistician down here on the sidelines with me, young Charlie Demden, but he said that's Aya's 7th touch already this quarter.
Could certainly believe that.
And she's just dominant all over the ground at the moment.
No, I think Charlie's right, mate, so we'll go with that. 7 touches, and I reckon she had 9, probably in the first.
4-3-27, 1-2-8. That's 2 goals now to Cottam, 1 each to Milne. That's Rainey Milne and Eugenie Howard, and Rihanna Scott has hit the scoreboard for GYC. From the ruck contest, Hogarth chasing after it. Chance here for GYC to go into attack. Oh, Delta Whip just takes it off her opponent, darts away, bounces it on the turf, bounces it twice, now has to kick it off the ground. She's still in possession here, got it again, gets the handball away. Terrific individual effort there from Delta Witt, the vice-captain, Launceston player. Out of half-back now, though, by GYC. Only one at home, though, for St Pat's here is Shelby Stewart. She gets the worst bounce in the world. Backing up there for her was Ruby Carras. Out of the skipper in Robinson. Handballs it back towards Carras, who bumps her opponent, Zemstrimsky out of the way. Now Maddie Hogarth will clear it for St Patrick's.
Yeah, good from Hogarth. She's been a quality performance. She got the first touches and been engaged heavily. Now it's out towards Williams. Has enough time to steady, and then it's a flat punt up towards half forward. Look out for Cotton again. She's got some pressure coming. Kagray. She then quickly moves the ball back towards half forward. Hogarth misses it. Ball's just rushed out. Rowley in there. Misses her. GYC now rush again. They've got another inside 450. Nice little battle inside that forward area. Moves on towards Burke. She can't win it. Daly at ground level. Ball just sort of pops out. A heavy ball inside forward 50. I'm not sure we've got 5 actually at the moment.
That the numbers dropped off. It's the 51.
Oh, it's a 51, right. That's a pre-right.
Well, that's still there.
That's all right. It's still hanging on as Bree got 2 good touches then. She's getting involved. So they've got a ball up here just outside the danger area. St Pat's can kill it, or GYC can have a launch towards their goal. It's not going anywhere there. They're going to get a ball up.
Saw Subi Daly involved there, Aaron, and she's actually with the Tornadoes Basketball Club in the NBL 1 South. So multi-talented. Little kick from Robinson. Now off the ground from Witt, who had that terrific run earlier. Chance here now. Pumped forward there by Thea McCormack. Now in space here is Emily Hogarth. Can she gather it in? That space is closed down pretty quickly. Well done there by Zara Appleby. Gets it away to a teammate who punts it out of defensive 50. Bouncing ball. Little handball from Hogarth. Doesn't quite find the money there. In through comes Opre. Now in the centre of the St Patrick's Oval. Got a chance to mount something. That's Willow Rowley, who's been pretty good so far today. Kicks it to half forward. They fall over like 9 pins. Keeping her feet, that was Cottam. She's tackled by a couple. Off the ground, Zestrimski. And how does the umpire see that? Maybe in danger, is it?
Cottam's moved herself back to the back line for the last 30 seconds here, just to try and shore things up.
You're wearing track pants today, Worm, too. We just got you on camera, mate.
Oh, they're sort of fancy track pants.
Okay, good. That's all right.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
It might be a high tuck. It's going to be a free kick here to GYC. I think that's Richardson who got copped one just across her face, so she'll have a shot if we see the replay.
This will be after the siren as well.
She recently kicked 8 in a club game.
So this is important for GYC. The umpire's going to come in and say, well, actually got to go near the mark. That's good. From Craig, he said, no, you've got to line up, and she was just running. I don't think she knows exactly where the mark was.
Millie Richardson, quite so far today, but been kicking goals for fun in the SATIS competition this year.
Okay, let's see what she can do. Massively important kick. Don't think it's going to make the distance, and it doesn't. It gets held up, and that is the halftime score. It's St Patrick's College 4-3-27 to Guilford Young College 1-2-8. They did get an early goal in that quarter, GYC, but then it was wrestled back by Cottam and Witt and Rani Milne up forward, and a really good display in that last 5 or 6 minutes, and they definitely have the advantage so far, Dave.
Goal kickers, Aaron, St Pat's 2 to Aya Cottam, 1 each to Rani Milne and Eugenie Howard, and Rihanna Scott with that great tackle in that second quarter has kicked the only goal so far for GYC. A much more even contest. I think GYC were pretty stung by their coaches there at quarter time. They came out firing, and all the play, kicked 8 points in about the first 5 minutes. 1 goal, 2, and then St Pat's just wrestled back and did the things they did in the first quarter. Just had those repeat inside 50s. But there's still a bit of footy to play in this game yet. Yeah,
I thought Rowley was good, and McCormack as well. Appleby got her hands on the ball, so they certainly lifted in that quarter. GYC, they were able to maintain possession a bit more effectively, but the challenge for them is stopping that midfield of Witt and also Aya, who have dominated possession, been able to retain it, also deliver the ball long inside their forward line, where Rani Milne and co look pretty dangerous at the moment. Worm, anything else from you before we have a quick break here at half-time?
No, just 8 inside 50s to 4 for that quarter to St Pat's Way. So, again, another dominant quarter for them. And, yeah, I'd be doing something for that Aya Cottam.
All righty, we're going to work out if GYC can manage to find someone to run with Aya. Might be a little bit too challenging because it's rather speedy. We'll have a break here on Duff TV. It's SATIS Grand Final. St Patrick's College with the advantage at halftime. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up soon. Aya was straight away into the contest. Ball's tapped past Aya again. Maisie Howard lays it. Now it's Cottam. Runs to 45. To the left. No, it snuck through. What a start for Cottam. As we expected, she accelerated out of the contest and in a 40-metre drilling goal, and St Pat's are away.
Oh, what a talented player Aya Cottam is. Involved twice in that passage of play.
Now handballs out to Cottam. Third shot on goal by Cottam. It's across the face, and it's great defensive mark there taken by Lane.
Olivia Lane.
But it's a challenge at the moment for Guilford Young College. There's a pack of them out. Out the back is Gale. She's probably going to get called holding the ball. She's had a few opportunities, Gale. This is a better option. Get it towards
Cottam. Takes it with ease. Gets the ball back to the centre. Chance there for Maisie Howard. Saints kick it towards half forward, a little bit aimlessly. Mark dropped there by Olivia Lane. She recovers pretty well though. Appleby to the centre circle. They've set up well. Bouncing ball, plenty of numbers here for the St Pat's team at half forward. Rani Milne gets it now to the advantage of Eugenie Howard. She can pick it up, she can shoot on goal, and she kicks the second for St Patrick's. Eugenie Howard. And a great play there. Rebound footy from St Patrick's, Aaron.
Possession here, it's going to be in trouble. Robinson was good. Scoops the ball up towards their half-forward line. It's down towards Burke. Pressure now coming across. Amelia Milne for GYC involved. Players throwing themselves at the football. Through a crack, founds Gray, and it's going to be turned off here. Off to O'Prey. G delivers, forward line mark, and they're going to have a shot right on the ground. On the ground, Rowley. The last second, hopefully she doesn't play on. She does now, so right on the the quarter time siren. Rowley drives towards goal. And that was touched. It's the end of a very impressive first quarter here, Dave Mohr, for St Pat's College.
At 2-3-15 to one behind, kick right on the siren there for Guilford Young. Yeah, an interesting quarter footy back there from a teammate. Hand pass over the top. They're out of their defensive 50 now. So gee, that's a pretty good mark there to Lily McConnon. Deep inside 50, chance mark. So play on now. That's Millie Richardson. Handball over the top. Rihanna Scott's got it. Kicks for goal, and it's marked right on the line by Aya Cottam. A millimetre inside.
What's she doing in the back line? It is a very good set shot. I just noticed that Worm's been chatting to Peter DiBenito too, so he's probably got some intel from us. As Rani Milne lines up, and it will flick back to you straight away, Worm. It's going back, it's coming back. And Milne's got her first St Pat's steady here in the SATIS Grand Final.
Nice little bit of right to left there from Rani Milne. Earned the free kick from that position right in front. And that's, I mentioned they needed a bit of a steadier because GYC came at them in that first 5 minutes and did all the scoring. And they've taken up the other end and just given themselves that little bit of distance again. 13-point margin.
What have you got for us, Worm?
Yeah, you don't miss a beat, Peach.
No.
I was talking to Pete. He just wishing him all the best for the boys final. He's the team manager for the first, and he said yeah, they've got 5.
This one, McConnon's been good in defence so far for GYC. Rani Milne manages to hold it up. They scramble enough to get a ball up around about 20 metres out from the St Pat's goal. They're building up again after a couple of good minutes. Appleby's been effective in the ruck. One way, two way. Cottam steals one out of the pack and slots one through. She's got a couple.
Yeah, great goal again from Cottam. Just explosive out of those contests. And she just has that sense that, of a good player, of where to be and what to do when you get it.
We'll just
don't muck around. If you see the goals, you break clear and you're not
now,
through.
Foz, the replay on TSL, we're going to get a couple on this one. That's how good it was. Look at this. Yep. So she lifted her arms up and she went through to give her space, but also to allow her to access the ball to the boot. We'll see one more time, Jerry. That's that good. That's going to the highlights package.
That's sort of Judd-like.
Oh, it's magic.
Peach, I'm not sure if I can completely believe my statistician down here on the sidelines with me.
Delta Whip just takes it off her opponent, darts away, bounces it on the turf, bounces it twice, now has to kick it off the ground. She's still in possession here, got it again, gets the handball away. Terrific individual effort there from Delta Witt, the vice-captain, Launceston player. Out of half-back now though by GYC. Only one.
welcome to share it. Yeah, we might change it over.
Hey guys,
So,
we don't care. We drove all this way. We're going to make it. We're going to actually try. We did
And welcome back, everyone. Aaron Roberts, Dave Mohr here, Duff TV. SATIS Grand Final, St Patrick's College 4-3-27. Guilford Young College 1-2-8. They had the advantage. St Patrick's, the Guilford girls, are getting themselves settled. Dave, a quick comment, and we're going to throw to Worm in about 45 seconds once stuff gets up with the camera. Your thoughts on what GYC need to do to get back in this game?
Yeah, they need to get more delivery out of the centre, basically. They're being thrashed around the ball, thrashed around the clearances, and they just need to get more delivery inside their 50. We saw when they did that, at the start of the second quarter, they created some chances and started to hit the scoreboard. But at the moment, St Pat's are dominating those clearances, and while they're doing that, they're going to get a lot of chances to score.
So the story so far is Aya Cotton with goals from her. Two of those. One was, well, actually both were phenomenal, to be fair. She got the opening goal of the game, was a running goal from 45, and then the second one was in a pack. She got through the pack, accessed the football on the right boot, and kicked an amazing goal, which was midway through the second quarter. I thought bunch of good players. Rani Milne was good. Eugene Howard was also really good. But I think, Duff, you ready, mate? We might, if we can, in a sec, throw down to Worm, who's got some information on what both teams may need to do.
Yeah, just talking to young Ali Reynolds there. Mate, I just had a chat with Roy Stewart, coach of the St Pat's team, and he's loving the effort today from the team. He said it's a big ground. It's about 15 metres longer, 20 metres wider than what the teams are used to. He thinks they'll be, obviously just gave them a rest, said they're going to be exhausted today with the ground. So hopefully Guilford, for them, are feeling a bit pinched. They've got to catch up on the score, and he just wants effort.
All right, not bad. And Worm, you've got a debut for St Pat's versus Liddell. First grand finals goal umpire today.
Yeah, senior debut today, mate. Thank you. My son Charlie and I have got our senior umpiring debut, so it should be a bit of fun today. Just stone throw away, probably a pitching wedge for you, I reckon, from here.
Yeah, father-son policy officer. The umpires, we saw you a couple of weeks ago at Georgetown, where the Duff TV mic'd you up. That got more hits than we can remember for umpiring. You've done more for umpiring in 2 months, Worm, than probably any recruiting strategy AFL Taz has done.
Well, without the umpires, mate, we don't have a game of footy, so they're vitally important.
Well, the umpires have got the ball at the moment. We've got Delta Witt and Rowley standing next to each other. They're going to be key here as we're underway in the second half, as Hogarth in the ruck. At Rowley straight away, goes past Witt. Ball's at ground level. Hogarth again. She probably got rid of it, maybe. Dave Mohr saying that was holding the ball. Probably was. Richardson with a quick ball out. Witt's in there. She's laying a little bit of a block. The little shovel handball by Stewart was effective. Now it just rolls out. No one's got a chance to clear it. It just sort of pops out to Rowley. She decides off the ground's a good option. She's going to get it a second time. She needs a block from a teammate, but still pops her head up and sees a lead coming out. It's going to go towards Osprey. She gets to it first. Gets pressure applied by Hogarth. She throws her off the football. She gets it once, and then she's got some pressure. Comes back in. I reckon that's Osprey. She's holding the football. Wonderful play.
Yes, great tackling there from Osprey. Young Isabel. Low-looking kick. Gets straight to Robinson, the skipper of St Pat's. Nice long kick up the wing. Nearly a mark there to Maddie Hogarth. Couldn't quite grab onto it. Now a chance. There's Cottam. Back to Maddie Hogarth. Kick under pressure. Chance here now for Caitlin Stevanovic from North Hobart Footy Club. Kicks it wide. Over there looking for Henley. Henley, a North Hobart teammate, couldn't pick it up. Now Cottam can though. She bursts away. Runs 10 metres, long kick, inside 50, nearly a mark there to Ava Gale. Chance again for Gale. She gets a handball of sorts away to a teammate there in Rani Milne, who kicks it off the ground. Now to be cleared out here by Stevanovic.
Well, I think Charlie Denham said she had about 9 touches in the first and 9 in the second. She's already had an electrifying possession and ability to get distance with her kicks is a really dangerous thing as got a ball up here. It's a pretty even start. Guilford Young, obviously they need a goal early.
Peach, that's the noticeable thing down here, is just the way she can burst out of the contest and then clear that defensive line. I think we need to, the Guilford girls need to try and take that on board and really try and break those lines to get over the back of the St Pat's defence.
Right on cue, she does it again, gets it to Williams. Over to Bonner. Now for GYC, it's Maddie Grubb. Willow Rowley, who's had a fair bit of it today, kicks sideways. Which way will it bounce? Bounces beautifully on this dry ground. Now Alice Fox, penetrating kick inside 50. Ava Gale, air swing, goes back again, gets connection this time, over the back. Here's Hogarth, she's got it, snaps, one behind there to Emily Hogarth, one of the two Hogarth sisters in the team from Longford Footy Club. One behind, first score of the quarter, 4-4-28 to 1-2-8.
Appleby needed to do the defensive work, and she did in Hogarth, and she provided just enough pressure. And it's still 4-4-28 to 1-2-8 here. As the ball's been brought back in. McConnell will climb up it. It's missed her. It's got Cottam instead. She was able to get to that front position. She's got a player out wide. It's in towards the pocket. It's been dropped there by Savanovic. She goes and lays some pressure. And Witt's got a free
contact.
She may have even ducked, but I think she got caught high first, didn't she, Dave? And Delta Witt's going to have a shot on goal. This will really hurt GYC's motivation early in this second half.
She just used the experience there to draw that contact, and got it high.
Great smile on her face here as Delta Witt, very casual. That's what I call a wet pasty. It's been kicked up towards the goal. Ayers there. She probably threw it out. Then she claimed she didn't have the football. There's a quick shot out of the pack. They need to kill this ball through. Milne's kind of trying to cling onto it with her fingers, and she runs it over for a minor score.
So 4 minutes in, no goals as yet, and just a couple behinds to St Patrick's. They've had all the play in this quarter. Kick towards the defensive 50, almost a mark there to Cottam. She's up there against Eliza Garay. Garay's got it. Cottam tackles. And we've got a ball up. Umpire Craig Newman.
Longest shorts and into, if you will. I think Craig as well.
Love it. Hogarth goes up there against Milne. That's Amelia Milne. She's got it. Dispossessed. Williams. Handballs to herself, which she held on to. Umpire says play on. Kick outside defensive 50. It's a one-on-one contest there. Robinson up against Gleeson. Oh, that's a heavy tackle laid. Certainly felt that one. Now Witt again working hard. Handballs to a bit of space. Can't quite get connection with the teammate. Quick kick out now by Oxorius.
Yeah, Oxorius hasn't had too many touches. Good player. Rowley tries to find a teammate. She shovels it up. A bit of run now. Ball's been worked out towards right. Comes back again. It's a little sloppy as the ball's pinging back between both teams' half-forward lines. Now the dash out by Stewart towards the flank. Numbers around the context. Savanovic is there first. He's been good off half-back today for Guilford Young. Hogarth, first to it. She's ground level's been good by her. Cottam just slaps it forward for her teammates. She'll gain any advantage. She's not running even when she's on the backside. She gains distance. Is that Savanovic free kick for a sling, or is even holding the football? It's neither, apparently.
Lucy Williams, that was a fierce tackle.
And we might have a quick replay on that one, Jerry, before I throw to Dave Mohr.
That was a great tackle there from Williams. Get back to that as kick now out of defence. Contested footy. There's Ruby Carras. She dives in. They wanted a bit more at the moment, I think, St Patrick's. It's making it tough on those one-on-one
It's a good one,
contests.
isn't it? I mean, you don't do a game every week, Dave. I watch it usually, but...
Here's that tackle again.
Yeah.
Wow. Full of intent and purpose.
You could see Craig actually saying that's didn't have pride, but anyway.
Here we go again. Out it comes. Now chance for GYC. First inside 50 of the quarter. Loose footy. Tracking it back now is the number 4 there, Ali Reynolds. She can't quite pick it up. Reynolds goes again, taps it to a teammate in Daly. She's tackled. Is that a legal handball? Yes, says the umpire. So pretty important little passage here for GYC. They need a goal. They want to get themselves within touch at three-quarter time. Here we go. Chance here for Millie Richardson. She's caught with it. And she's caught holding the ball. She tried to do a bit too much. And the free kick goes to Ali Reynolds.
Yeah, at least she tried then, Richardson. She tried to break the tackle. Wasn't able to get there. Wright's got it. She's going to have to get onto a left boot. It's a good low driving ball inside forward 50. Defensive work at the back there. That was good by Carras. Now it's picked up by Gleeson. Snap out of the pack by Scotts. And GYC finally, after about half an hour, get a response in their second goal.
And Rihanna Scott, that's her second goal. Nice snap there. Didn't have long to think about it. Threw it on the boot and did it nicely.
Here's this from right. She's been...
Yeah, she was good.
Yep, really good. That's a very low, aggressive kick, and it puts so much pressure then on Carras, who's been great in defence. Nice little tap here. That's a good goal, isn't it, Dave?
Absolutely. And it's a second good goal today. Of course, she got the first one with that terrific tackle on Ava there in that second quarter. And now she's put a second goal on the board. So contest back on. 15 points the margin. It was 19 at the break. Oh, going the wrong way there was Delta Witt. She goes around now, she's caught. She might be holding the ball here.
It's little moments, isn't it?
It is.
You can see it, or you can hear it too much yelling, Delta, Delta, wrong way.
Lana Burke with the free kick. Now she kicks to half forward. Getting in the way there was Bonner. Into the centre of St Pat's Oval now. Little kick to advantage. Coming out to meet it there is Lana Burke again. In fact, it's Lee McConnon. Shuffled out. St Pat's defence under pressure. Hasn't happened a lot today. Trying again there with Scott. Now there's Osprey. Handball to a bit of space. Scott again. Handball's closer to the goal square. What can they do here? That's Rowley. Fighting hard. They don't want to give away a free kick here, St Pat's. It's in a dangerous area. Forcing her way through pretty well. There was Eliza Garay. And the kick goes through for it behind. 2-3-15, 4-5-29.
Worm, you got something for us, mate?
I thought the sting had gone out of the game a little bit. The girls looked a bit tired, but Guilford have really stepped it up, and they've got 4 on the bench down here, the girls, from South, rather than just a couple on the bench. So I wonder if those extra legs might have a bit of an effect the longer this game goes.
It's a good comment. We noticed, didn't we, Dave, there's only a couple of players that are going to be on the bench at any time for St Pat's, that maybe they're going to be ground out. As you mentioned, it's a big ground, and they're working hard at the moment as Ayers off the back half. She's got that little set play at the moment, so there she goes. Worm, you said she gained 50, but she's gained 58. She gets to about 60, and then she got collided in. Still managed to get a kick away in time, but that was a good contest as the GYC players converged on it for the first time really today. It's been spinning around in the tackles. Williams, he gets the ball up in the air, gets it back again. Williams, a rush ball inside forward 50. Now it's on towards Gale. Her best opportunity. She's had a few air freshies today. It's a clever kick by Gale. Wonderful vision, and the ball's found Fox. Well, out of all of that, the transition was very effective, and once again, Cottom's involved, Dave.
That's right, and that's what she can do. We talked about how hard it is sometimes to get the ball from defence to attack in the girls' footy.
So the kick from Fox is towards the left. It's still in the field of play. It's been picked up by Appleby. The kick is clear. It just gives a little bit of pressure off them at the moment. First to McCormack. She's going to have some pressure from Henley. Then a couple of more teammates. Well, she held without the football. Witt picks it up. Tries to find the rushing player in Cottom coming past. And the ball's just bashed off the ground by Garay and out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Left half forward. Yeah, I'm going to finish saying there was, Aya Cottom, that run from fullback. I mean, it's worth about 3 kicks, isn't it?
Feel like it. So she got to 60 nearly, and then the kick went 40.
Yep.
And she's worth 2 players nearly, isn't she?
She's got the ball again here. Directing traffic. The stand rule means she can just waltz past her opponent. She's on 50 now. Long kick towards the goal square. Off hands. Working hard there was Olivia Lane. They work it out. It's going to spill out of bounds. That stays in. It's a very deep pocket, that one. Now back to Cottom, second opportunity. Swings it towards goal. It's always near side. Oh no, it didn't. It came back at the last moment and hit the base of the goalpost. One behind, 4-6-30, plays 2-3-15.
Electric couple of minutes from Aya. Well, it's been electric 45 minutes, but particularly she's turned up the wattage here at St Patrick's as she's so much in a dominant mode at the moment at doing mostly what she wants, but GYC have lifted. Appleby at ground level, lost the ball, now towards Robinson, dishes up towards half forward. The ball's just been spilt on the ground levels. Gale, it's being nicked out towards Milne. Appleby coming in and knocking her in the head. She shovels it out. That's probably holding the football. Roni Milne wins the free kick, very much deserved, and have a shot directly in front.
Yeah, the tackling of St Pat's has really been on point today. Another example there.
I'm loving the work that Robinson's doing, just controlling the defence and really orchestrating the troops. She's doing a fantastic job, the skipper.
So Rani from 35, she's already kicked 1. Steady approach. It's floating to the right. She'll be disappointed. Maybe got a fraction too close to the player on the mark there.
Got to spin a well-known cliche here. The next goal is really important. I think if
you're not a man of cliches,
no,
Dave,
I'm
so
not.
I feel
No,
like
I've
that's
got one
an
there.
important one
I've got
for
one
us
there.
to get out.
So if the margin goes out to say 22, 23 points, that might be too far gone in a 15-minute quarter. But GYC can get the next one before three-quarter time. We're in for a grandstand finish. And they're working hard to get outside defensive 50. Cottam takes the mark overhead. She gets round her opponent on the angle. Right foot shot on goal. Misses to the right. And another behind on the scoreboard for 8:32. That's 5 behinds this quarter to 1 goal 1.
This might be not criticism, but they are trying to do too much at the moment.
Possibly. She perhaps could have centred that. And tried to hit someone directly in front of goal. Easy from here, of course. They clear it out, GYC. It's going to come straight back in again. There's Fia McCormack. Takes the mark. She's on 50. Throws it on the boot. Gets to a dangerous spot. Now, can Milne get there first? She gets there now. She's under pressure. Kicked off the ground there by Garay. Out of play, right half forward. Just 90 seconds to go, Aaron, in this third quarter.
Well, probably not going to be a GYC goal, I don't think. We've also lost Worm as well. He's off to do his umpiring.
Great job he's done today for us. Thank you very much, Worm.
Thanks, Worm. He had some good insights, didn't he? He does a bit of assistant coaching for Scotch boys. So that's Scotch Oakburn College. And his boys play for East Swanee too. Rani Mule in the ruck. Couldn't win the football. Ball's just been rushed out here. It's going to come back again. And Hogarth's got it. She's around 55. A couple of teammates putting their hand in the air. Milne's at the back of this pack. She's going to fly up. Couldn't quite get it. It came to ground. Stevanovic was in there. Ground level's Gleeson for GYC. The ball just rolls around and eventually two players tumble on top of it. And with 45 seconds left, we're going to have a throw up. And Dave, you can do the last bit of this quarter.
40 seconds to go. Here we go. Cottam's got it. Swings on the right foot towards goal in the goal square. Mark taken there by Emily Hogarth. And she's right on the goal line. Waste no time. She perhaps should take some time here because it's going to be the last action of this quarter. No need to rush it. She's moved around on the mark. Right behind this one. Oh, no. She's missed it to the right.
She hands it a face too, doesn't she, Dave?
Yeah. Never mind.
That would have killed it probably too, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. See it on the replay here. Just, caught the wrong side of the footy. So it'll be kick out of fullback now. And the siren will go any second. There it is. Three-quarter time, 4-9-33 St Patrick's. Guilford Young College 2-3-15. So in that quarter we saw 6 behinds from St Patrick's and 1 goal 1 on the scoreboard there to Guilford Young. So points-wise, fairly even, but St Patrick's had more of the play there. But it's just a glimmer of hope, I think, for the Guilford girls going into the last quarter.
Yeah, I think Rihanna Scott looked dangerous. She got a couple of goals up forward. Isabel O'Prey was also really good. Lily McConnell, I thought, was great. Stevanovic off half-back. The one that probably started to help a little bit when the ball got forward was Bree Wright, whose driving ball inside the forward 50 resulted in a goal for Rihanna Scott. But at the moment, it feels like a larger margin than maybe what it could have been if that had been accurate scoring from St Pat's.
Before we go for a break, the goal kickers to three-quarter time. Aya Cottam with 2 for St Patrick's, 1 each to Rani Milne and Eugenie Howard. And the sole goal kicker with 2 goals for Guilford Young is Rihanna Scott. So three-quarter time, 4-9-33 plays 2-3-15, Aaron.
Yep, we'll have a break here on Duff TV. We've got one more quarter of action for these girls in 2024 SATIS Grand Final. Sees a lead coming out. It's going to go towards Osprey. She gets to it first. Gets pressure applied by Hogarth. She throws her off the football. She gets it once and then she's got some pressure. Comes back in. I reckon that's Osprey. She's holding the football. Wonderful play.
Much. And the free kick goes to Ali Reynolds.
Yeah, at least she tried then, Richardson. She tried to break the tackle. She's not able to get there. Wright's got it. She's going to have to get onto a left boot. It's a good low driving ball inside forward 50. Defensive work at the back there. That was good by Carras. Now it's picked up by Gleeson. Snap out of the pack by Scott. And GYC finally, after about half an hour, get a response in their second goal.
And Rihanna Scott, that's her second goal. Nice snap there. Didn't have long to think about it. Threw it on the boot and did it nicely.
Here's this from Wright. She's been...
She was good.
Yep.
It was 19 at the break. Oh, going the wrong way there was Delta Witt. She goes around now, she's caught. She might be holding the ball here.
It's little moments, isn't it?
It is.
You can see it, or you can hear it too much yelling, Delta, wrong way.
Might have a bit of an effect the longer this game goes.
It's a good comment. We noticed, didn't we, Dave, there's only a couple of players that are going to be on the bench at any time for some pads, so maybe they're going to be ground out. As you mentioned, it's a big ground, and they're working hard at the moment as AS off the back half. She's got that little set play at the moment, so there she goes. Worm, you said she gained 50, but she's gained 58. She gets to about 60, and then she gets collided in. Still managed to get a kick away in time, but that was a good contest as the GYC players converged on it for the first time really today. It's been spinning around. Ball just rolls around, and eventually two players tumble on top of it. And with 45 seconds left, we're going to have a throw up. And Dave, you can do the last bit of this quarter.
40 seconds to go. Here we go, Cotham's got it. Swings on the right foot towards goal in the goal square. Mark taken there by Emily Hogarth. And she's right on the goal line. Waste no time. But should take some time here because it's going to be the last action of this quarter. No need to rush it. She's moved around on the mark. Right behind this one. Oh, no. She's missed it to the right.
She hands it a face too,
Oh,
doesn't she,
dear.
Dave?
Yeah. Never mind.
That would have killed it probably too, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. See it on the replay.
Oh, that was GYC. The effects mic's not too far, but I actually listened into Mickey Gowans for about half of that speech. He said a couple of clear things, and he said them a few times. It was go direct, go fast, and we haven't got much time. So he's sort of trying to create a bit of anxiety in the group to really move the ball on. He didn't talk too much about Witt and Cotter, but he did sort of mention, like, if they get near you, give them some contact. A few of their players did speak up. Lily McConnon spoke, talked a little bit about some strategies, but overall they're in a good mood, which is great, which is why I thoroughly enjoy female sport, is the mood of the participants, regardless they're forward or back, but they've still got work to do, Dave.
Absolutely. First goal might decide this contest here. Last quarter action here in the SATIS Grand Final on Duff TV. And not so much of a break between this game, and then we'll have the boys' game coming up. Same opponents. Starting at 10-2. Anyway, we're underway here, last quarter. Margin 17 points. Thumped out of the middle. Chance there, Lily Gleeson gets it off the ground. First inside 50 to GYC. Tracking back is Lucy Williams. Handballs to space immediately. Oprah's there. She's bundled out of the way by Williams. And going in there is Shelby Stewart from the South Launceston Footy Club. She holds it up. 45 out from the GYC goal. Shared hit out there. Williams again. Gets it stolen off her. Little kick forward. It's now about 25-30 out. Handball off. Tackle from behind. And that tackle's on Rihanna Scott. How does the umpire read this? Holding the footy. Free kick's going to go. So that tackling machine, Lucy Williams, we've seen her do it a couple of times today.
Yeah, it was good because Ree was running forward. She's kicked 2 goals so far. Rowley's there first. Gets around one, gets a jumper dragged and manages to get a kick, and that's a sling. That's a free downfield, is it? I reckon it's down. Well, it's hard to know because she actually got the free kick from the tackle. No, maybe he said she was slung after the ball, but that was by Robinson.
Yeah.
But an interesting one, but not a terrible decision now. It's ball's been in the hands of Richardson. They desperately need an early goal, but who's in defence? The goalkeeper, and often the goal kicker is Cotton.
Downfield, I think.
So we're going downfield again.
There was an indiscretion just as the ball was kicked.
So I think it's going to be a kick here.
Here it is.
She was shoved in the back. It's hard to know who's going to get it. It might be Wright's ball. So Wright's had a really good second half. She's got no idea. Is it my ball? Yes, it is. You were closest, Bree Wright. And what you said, Dave, early goal here to GYC, and they've had the dominant start to this quarter. She drills it through at very low height. She only just got it off the strip, and a goal straight away to Guilford Young College.
Yes, margin now just 11 points. Yeah, just saw that little shove in the back there. Probably unnecessary as the ball was released. And a downfield free kick.
Here it is here. Yeah, it was a strange one, right next to the umpire too.
Yep. And of course, we tracked the ball ourselves and didn't see it, but it was certainly there. So in the middle now, St Pat's Oval, which is in immaculate condition today. We were talking at half-time amongst us here at the back of the commentary position about how dry it's been in recent times in
What's your
northern
weather
Tasmania.
station say at the moment, Dave?
Yeah,
How much water?
Well below average. Here's Lily Robinson. She's moved herself into the middle. Kicks inside 50. Steadying goal required here for St Patrick's. Tackle laid there by Gale. That's on Zara Appleby. Releases the handball. Here we go. Chance here. Alice Fox gets towards the goal, and it's just touched offline as well. One behind. So 2 straight kicks. 4-9 to 3-3. Kick out from fullback. I think they should just try and get as much distance as possible here. Create some scoring opportunities, and that's what happens. Well outside 50. Hogarth can't quite take it. Tackle laid. Important contest. Out the back, and Guilford will go forward.
Yeah, Gleeson was good then for Guilford Young College. Scott's in there now. It's been rushed out. It's up towards their half-forward line. Nice little entry. Spinning one way is McConnell. And she launches in. St Pat's have got defenders in place. The bounce goes the wrong way. It will be a chance for Richardson. She looks for a teammate. She shovels the ball out wide. Wright's got it. Hamill's out. They've got a second. Got through by O'Prey. And GYC are back.
Well, that was terrific play there from GYC, pretty much coast to coast. That long kick out of fullback that we called for there.
Yeah, so it was all set up by Appleby with that long kick, and the contest was good there. Actually, a little bit of aggression played by Lily Gleeson involved here, and then suddenly the ball got out. But you made a call at three-quarter time, Dave. The GYC girls a little older, and maybe the fitness might play a
That's
role.
right. Most of them, it's a year 11, 12 college, so we've just got a little bit of an age advantage on some of those St Patrick's girls, which might be an issue in this last quarter. So Delta Witt now on the ball, also Cottam and Robinson. So they've got their strongest players, St Patrick's, in the middle. This clearance is pretty important.
Bree Wright's handball then was elite, wasn't it?
Absolutely. She's been good, the number 51. Tested footy, Witt gets her hands clear. Handballs it forward. Kick out of mid-air, attempted there by Howard, didn't make connection. So GYC now getting up towards half forward, spills over the back. Here's Lucy Williams tracking the ball, kick off the ground. Taken by Cottam, she's surrounded. Ball, says the Guilford Young supporters. There's another tackle's laid. Out it comes Robinson. Short kick. Gets it up the wing. Opportunity now here for Howard. There's a whistle on play. It's going to go St Pat's way. So they'll get the free kick here. I think it's going to come back here. So pick up the player there. Might be Fox. It's got the ball.
Game's gone up a level, Dave Mohr.
Yes.
The intensity's lifted as both teams. Probably it's a bit about that motivation and belief. Wright's in best position. She had Carras to beat her. The ball's been rushed up towards the half-forward line. GYC definitely lifting. Bree Wright's got it. She just taps the ball in front of herself. The ball's been moved on by Rihanna Scott, who's kicked a couple of goals. There's been a player down in the mouth. Richardson, free ball out towards Gleeson, runs in trouble, back to Richardson. Great tackle and fence, but did she have the football? And what's the umpire going to say? She didn't dispose of it, and a free kick here. Lily Robinson wins it.
Yeah, captain's tackle there, under pressure. She kicks it the centre of the ground. Now who can run onto this one? Here they go through McCormack. It's not a bad kick up towards half forward. All of a sudden, St Pat's are getting towards their attacking 50. Hogarth's got it. She slung out of the way after she got rid of it. Now a chance for St Patrick's again to go back into attack. Long kick forward there by Maddie Hogarth. Up there towards Emily Hogarth. Tries to rein it in. She can't do so. Now it's a loose footy again. Cotton will get there first. She picks it up. Gets a nice little block. Gets space. Tries to do it herself. Runs a long way. Kicks inside 50 towards the goal square. Nearly a mark there to Gale. She lays on top of it. Kicks it almost the wrong way, but it's to space. Who can run onto it? Here's Fox. She gets it now. Picks it up nicely. Kicks it back towards the goal square. Over the back, opportunity. Any score will be important here. It's one behind. They're out now by 7 points. St Patrick's 4-10-34 to 4-3-27. Their last 7 scoring shots have been behind the St Patrick's girls.
Yeah, so, and they've been rushed, some of them, and A's had a couple of opportunities to get a goal in that last quarter. But Dave, you might need a breath after that. That was pretty frenetic football. It is lifted here. It's St Patrick's College here in sunny Launceston, Northern Capital. I hope you're enjoying it, particularly if you're down south, because Guilford Young College are coming. They're just outside a kick at the moment, and the ball's just rushed towards the middle of the oval. Stewart was trying to pick it up. She still stays on her feet. Rowley's now looking for a handle. Got held without the football. The umpire was looking directly at the ball and didn't pan out at all and missed the Rowley hold. And it will be a ball up, but the umpires have been really terrific today as the crowd is definitely building here and loving the sunshine. There's the ball's in Hogarth's hands. Bree Wright with a rush kick, and it's been pinched at the back by Williams, who's been moved into defence. She works it up towards the middle of the ground. St Pat's desperately trying to get a response here. Howard's got it, and there might have been a little push there, and a free kick to St Pat's College.
Yeah, that's been the move. Lucy Williams has gone to defence. Lily Robinson's gone on the ball. Kick inside 50, mark, Cotton. Now, from form that we've seen today, that distance shouldn't be away for Aya Cotton, the way she's been kicking the ball. She's taken the mark about 35 out. See the free kick there again. And the quick kick forward. And Aya Cotton had pushed forward. You know, she's got a lead endurance. She found space and has taken the mark on her chest. In she comes. The grand final could rest on this kick. Lovely kick towards goal. Aya Cotton! She's kicked it! She's kicked her third goal. And she might have won the premiership here for St Patrick's. I don't want to go to the early call here, but with 6 minutes remaining, the margin's now 13 points.
So she kicked 3, and they've all been completely different. So the first one was on the run from 45 in the opening minutes of the game. The next, in the second quarter, was a stunning goal out of the pack. Got access to the ball, kicked it, and now a set shot from 45 metres under so much pressure at such a pivotal time of the game. Look at that contact, Dave.
Yeah, look at the way that ball is spinning. I mean, for any player, but let alone a 15-year-old in a pressure of a grand final, to kick the ball like that, amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Rowley's got to have to respond. She's been close to the best for Guilford Young College. They've still got a bit of belief as Wright's in there, gets towards Scott, rush ball into McConnell. She's going to dash onto it. Richardson tries to find Richardson. Does she respond? And they do! Goal for goal here at St Patrick's College.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone the early call, should I, Aaron?
Well, that was maybe the school bias coming in, the school pride,
probably,
Dave.
yeah.
You need to get out more. You need to get some different places, mate. Oh, wow. What a stunning couple of minutes. And it's the best players for both sides. So Rowley out of the middle. And then up forward, it's Wright who's been dynamic in this second half, accessing the ball. Brilliant work by Scott to get it quickly forward. And this is a bit of byplay here from McConnon, and also Richardson have been involved a couple of times. It's a good finish.
Yeah, well, the Marlow got on Richardson. She's an electric, skillful power forward at her best. And she's a potential to win the game off her own boot. So
it's a fair call.
She's brought them back within range. We've got 4.5 minutes. And they're out by 7 points, St Patrick's. Hogarth at it again there with Milne, Amelia Milne. Hits the deck. Witt tries to break clear. She does. Gets the handball away to Robinson. They'll get the vital clearance here. St Patrick's to half forward. Contested footy. Rani Milne's in there. Nice little hand in from Fox to knock the ball away. She's got it again, Fox. Tackle from behind there by Emily Hogarth. Witt tries to break clear. Gee, this is tough grand final footy. Don't we love it? Out to space now. Milne once again. Bouncing ball into the goal square. Cottam again. Goal number 4. Yes! Aya Cottam kicks a fourth. A second in the last quarter. And the margin out again to 13 points. Fantastic stuff, Aya Cottam, a star of the future.
I don't know which is the best, but that's the most important goal she's kicked today. Yep. Let's just look at this one again. It was Rani Milne involved. Appleby was just under so much pressure. She's had a great game.
Delta Witt twice in the lead-up.
Witt on a back, managed to get it out, and a clearance also from Gale, but let's just watch this. Milne, it spilled out here, and Kay was waiting. I should say was waiting. And even under, she was absolutely ferociously tackled by Uxorius, but it didn't matter.
Okay, back in the middle again. Still time if they get a goal straight away for Guilford. But we're in now with 3 minutes to go. What a great last quarter this has been.
It's got better as the game's gone on. It's really scrappy, and players were trying to jostling and understand what they were doing. But as the game's gone, the ball spread, hasn't it, Dave? And it's been much more flowing. 5
goals in this last quarter. 3 to GYC, 2 to St Pat's. Here they go again, trying to break clear. There's Amelia Milne. Ball is the call. Take their time a little bit here. Good tackle there to Fia McCormack. Great footballing family. She almost a smother off the boot there. Fumbled a little bit there by Mia Atherton. Kicking it forward now is Rihanna Scott.
Last throw of the dice here for GYC. O'Pre's got it. Gifted football. It likes to use speed first and then a bit of aggression. Hacked along by Gleeson. And now it's been Carras who's been mostly in defence for today. Clears the ball now. Hogarth's got a lot of time. Probably had more, and then just rolls the ball up towards half forward. To the pocket now, Milne, and then rushing to back is Burke. Burke throws it out, gets towards Gale. Rushed entry inside 450. Fox has got a chance. Tied in the pocket. It's been knocked to the ground by Atkinson. Looked like, yeah, probably a high ball or maybe even in the back of the head. And we'll have, I think, a throw up here in the pocket.
Young Alice Fox, Prospect Footy Club. She's Fox by name, Fox by nature today in that 450. She's really livened things up there. There's Cottam in the bottom of the pack. It's cleared though by Guilford, almost a mark there to McCormack. She gets it back, taps it clear, gets it again. Player tackled there was Maisie Howard. Good work now by Stevanovic. Meeting the ball was Carras. Bree Wright trails it, gets back onto it. Been one of their best, Bree Wright. Now she's got it. Darts away on the left foot. 1 minute left. 13 points the margin. Robinson's got it. She's been great in this last quarter. Moved from defence onto the ball. Carras in a real battle there. Winning the battle though is Mia Atherton. Here they go. Forward entry here for GYC if they can take a mark. Spills over the back. Little handball clear. Players will dive on it here. Osprey's on top of it. O'Prey, sorry. And it's going to be a ball up with 30 seconds to go. Take us out, Aaron Roberts.
We have had it out at S2, O'Pre's name twice.
I have. Have I done it?
I've done it. You've done it as well. Anyway, it's an S to St Pat's. They've got the silverware at the moment. Hogarth in the ruck. She's been fantastic, and she's going to follow this ball up again. 20-second countdown, and St Pat's will win their second SATIS Senior Girls Grand Final. Richardson's been brave all day. Dynamic at times in the forward line. The ball's been just knocked out. It's been a terrific game of football and dominated by St Pat's top line players. It comes out towards the flank, and that's Sahuda. St Patrick's College have won the 2024 Senior Girls SATIS Grand Final 6-10-46 to Guilford Young College 5-3-33. Cotham's 4 goals was crucial, but it was really tight throughout that second half as Guilford Young College kept coming without some of their stars who weren't available today. They came up the highway, and Mickey Gowns will have to take his team back, probably a little disappointed as St Patrick's win only their second, defeating one of the favourites, one of the big colleges in Tasmania, and victory in the first of 2 grand finals here today.
Yeah, great win there by St Patrick's. They were challenged a couple of times early in that second quarter when Guilford Young had a lot of the play and kicked a good goal there through Scott, and then once again early in that last quarter. But each time they were challenged, especially their experienced players, and we talked about them there, Lily Robinson, Delta Witt. I suppose I have to call Aya Cottam an experienced player. She's played a lot of footy, but that midfield group, and I've got to say also in the ruck there, Maddie Hogarth. We saw it with the ball there. If you ever want to see what rucking all day takes out of a player, Maddie Hogarth was out on her feet there in that last quarter, but she was dynamite all day. And they had other players pop up. I mentioned there Alice Fox. I thought Ruby Carras was really good down back. They had a lot of contributors. GYC, I think their slow start really cost them. And they got behind early, didn't they, Aaron? And they never really recovered. They were playing catch-up footy from halfway through that first quarter.
And every moment that GYC had a little bit of ascendancy, as we see the disappointment of Appleby coming off the ground at the moment for Guilford Young College, Aya inserted herself. I mean, not just in the game. She actually moved herself to where the action was. Sometimes that was in defence, other times on the ball. And lately, the last probably 10 minutes, she was actually in the forward line where she kicked the set shot and then a crumbing goal to seal the game here for St Patrick's College.
It was the bookends of the game, Aaron.
Yep.
Like she started the proceedings, she kicked a goal in the first minute or two, and kicked a second soon after. And then at the end, she kicked 2 goals in about 2 minutes. And she sealed the deal there for St Patrick's.
So wonderful game of football, certainly a high standard to set the scene. Nice scoring as well with 11 goals across this. Only 15-minute quarters. We'll just mention a couple of the better GYC players before we have a little break and look at the presentation. Thought Opre was really great. Rana Scott was the one with a couple of goals. Involved was Lily McCollum throughout the day. Stamatovic, I thought, was pretty good. Maybe moved a little bit away out in that last quarter. Bree Wright was electric, and Millie Richardson was the other one who bobbed up for a goal, but in the end it just wasn't quite enough. Last couple of comments, Dave, and we'll head to the presentations.
Yeah, GYC players are pretty spot on there. They probably didn't have enough contributors that put a whole game together. We had players popping up at various times, but St Pat's are the more consistent side across the day and deserve to win. And the presentation about to take place, St Patrick's principal, Elizabeth Illingworth, has got the microphone.
All right, we'll head down to Liz in a second, but big game coming up as we head down the list for the presentations.
Thanks very much, everyone. What a fantastic display from our young women today. Thank you, Guilford Young, for travelling up, and thank you, St Patrick's College. Great game, excellent sportsmanship, level of skill, everything. So on behalf of SATIS, I'd like to thank our umpires today and all our volunteers as well. Thank you very much. And if I can just ask Zara, the captain of Guilford Young, to come forward and say a few words. Thanks, Zara.
I just want to thank you girls for having us up here today, as well as all the staff. And thank you to our staffing team and coaching team, Mr. Gowans, Miss Brown, Mr. Cobb and Mackenzie. You've all been great this whole season. And good job, girls. I'm so proud of you all. And great win, good job.
And Lily, if you'd like to come forward and say a few words first.
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you to Guilford Young for travelling up so far. I know it's a long drive and I know you guys will be disappointed with the outcome, but just letting you know, you played a really good game. Probably one of our toughest sides to play against, but we just wanted to thank you, and thank you to our St Pat's staff for making this happen, all of our supporters who came out. It's been a tough couple of years for our girls, but, you know, we got the win in the end, so well done, girls.
And Lily, congratulations on behalf of SATIS on the 2024 Senior First Premiership. Well done.
Who pulled your ticket out on Thursday night? I didn't get a chance to catch it.
Goes around, comes around.